access. Well, I am here again with Dr. Nate Skare at Skare Spine and Performance. And I am really excited to talk about this because I truly don't know what this is. One of the therapies that you do here is called DNS. Okay, so what is that if you've never, like me, never heard about it?
Yeah, so DNS is one of our favorite things to do in the office, and it's a rehab, and it's called Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization.
Okay.
So hopefully too many eyes didn't glaze over hearing that. But basically it's all rooted in the idea of restoring our natural movement patterns.
Okay.
And the idea is when we're born, every baby around the world is going to go through the same movement milestones at roughly the same period. So when they start to roll, to crawl, to walk, we're all going to go through those periods at the same time.
Yeah.
And in order for a baby to do that, they have to stabilize and move around their joints perfectly because they don't have the muscle mass to override those movement patterns.
Right.
So it's really telling us that our movement and stabilization patterns are ingrained in us. And then throughout life, we start to lose those movement patterns.
Yeah.
We sit too much, we suck in our stomachs, we hold tension there, repetitive movements, we get injured, different things happen to where we lose those movement patterns. So DNS is all about reconnecting the brain and the nervous system back to those movement and stabilization patterns to help with pain and injury and hopefully help get longer lasting results.
That is so interesting. No, I have 3 kids, and when they were little, I remember the doctor talking about things like that. Like they haven't learned yet that looks weird to stand up that way. So they do it the way that we're supposed to be doing it, and they sit the way that we should be, just naturally with this beautiful posture. And then, like you said, as time goes on, we learn bad habits.
For sure.
So when somebody comes in, how do you begin with DNS?
So a lot of it, we actually start with breathing. It seems weird, but breathing is our most fundamental and our first movement pattern in life, as soon as we come out the womb, essentially. So that's really the first place we start, is how we breathe and then how we use our core. A lot of people probably heard of bracing or activating their core. So it's a little different than what you think, and we really work on that. And then from there, it depends on what you're coming in with. Is it shoulder pain or is it hip or knee pain? Okay. And then we have some movements and exercises based on, what's going on with you, essentially. To
try to retrain that.
Yep.
I know almost everybody, it feels like, has lower back pain, which I'm one of those people who's got to stretch in the morning before I can, and I still feel it right here. So I'm sure that's kind of a common one people come in. So where do you go with that?
So for that, we're going to see what's causing their low back pain. Number one, is it a lack of core stability or core control? Is it tight hips, or is along along those lines? So then from there, we'll have a few different exercises of all about turning on the muscles around the core, around the low back, around the hips, and get you moving and then stabilizing in the best possible pattern. Because a lot of low back pain, especially low back pain, we start to overactivate certain muscles, and then throughout time, we develop low back pain. So a lot of it's turning off the muscles that are tight and then turning on the right muscles for us.
So interesting that it all comes back to okay, we need to learn how to breathe again.
Yep.
And then we need to learn the things that we learned when we were young and reconnect those systems. So how about maybe something like neck pain with the DNS?
Yeah, so neck pain, so weirdly, breathing is actually really important for neck pain. If we're breathing up through our neck and our shoulders, it starts to tighten up all the muscles around there. But then also, we put you in certain positions where we're activating the right muscles around the shoulder and these little muscles on the front side of our neck to basically turn off the tight muscles on the back side, essentially.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, how it all works together, and we sabotage ourselves, it sounds like, in a lot of different ways.
For
with
sure.
Bad habits and
Yeah, we do a lot of different things throughout our day and our lives that aren't ideal for us, but
yeah, they just aren't like looking at our phone all the time, and you just all those things I'm sure we're fighting against as far as nature.
For sure, and we sit too much and we hold a lot of tension and stress, and a lot of that is counterproductive for our pain and injury, essentially. So
definitely. Well, I love again the fact that you treat the whole person. You do it as a holistic medicine, and not just chasing the pain around and just kind of making those symptoms be quiet for a minute, but really diving in to see that root cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool.
It's all about turning on our natural movement patterns and getting the brain and nerve system to recruit the right muscles, and then with that we get the longer lasting results. So
I think so many times we want a shortcut.
Yep.
We want to just pop a pill. We just want to give me something quick. So I would imagine this takes some time. should you expect to, like, let's settle in and take some time here to readjust our bodies?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, everything we do is about improving function, and that does take time. It's like going to the gym essentially. We don't expect results in the first day, but gradually over time we can have some pretty profound results. So.
Yeah, and to think of, rather than chasing around the pain, the place you're going to be at, 5 years from now is going to be way worse than if you start to take actual action, find the root cause 5 years from now. You're going to be a totally different person than you would have been.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Well, we will be back again with Dr. Skare here from Skare Spine and Performance. And it's an easy name to remember because it's kind of interesting, right?
Absolutely.
It's kind of fun. It's unique, that's for sure. So Skare Spine and Performance, Dr. Nate Skare here. And I love the entire approach that you have, that it's this holistic approach to finding out those root causes of pain and not just chasing the pain. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll be back to find out a little bit more about different ways that they approach this. There's lots of different tools in your toolbox, as you say.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We'll be back with more Midwest Access after this.